by Bruce Campion-Smith, Ottawa Bureau. September 20, 2017. OTTAWA, Conservative leader Andrew Scheer has condemned the insult by one of his MPs that labelled Environment Minister Catherine McKenna a climate Barbie, calling the remark demeaning and inappropriate. As a father of 3 daughters, I want to ensure that gender-based stereotypes have no place in Canada or Canadian politics, Scheer said in a statement to the Star Wednesday. The demeaning words used by the member were inappropriate and he has rightly apologized, he said. Conservative MP Jerry Ritz stirred outrage Tuesday after referring to McKenna as climate Barbie, echoing a social media smear the Liberal MP has faced for some time. Scheer said that he would contact McKenna, so I can assure the minister that this type of behavior has no place in the Conservative caucus. Conservative MP Jerry Ritz in the House of Commons. Sean Kilpatrick, the Canadian Press file photo. I have a positive message to deliver to Canadians and I expect all members of my caucus to embrace that approach when communicating with Canadians, Scheer said. Scheer's condemnation had been slow in coming, and the Conservative leader bypassed several opportunities on Parliament Hill Wednesday to deliver that message in person. He ducked out the back door of a Commons committee room after a morning caucus meeting, avoiding the usual scrum with reporters. Even when challenged on the issue later in the Commons, Scheer refused comment. The Conservatives have been attacking Liberal plans to reform small business taxes, a theme that Scheer hit again during question period. But rather than answer Scheer's question, Natural Resources Minister Jim Carr called on the Conservative leader to denounce Ritz's comment. We can all agree that sexist comments should not be part of the public debate or part of any conversation anywhere, said Carr. Will the leader of the opposition stand here today, do the right thing, denounce his members' comments, and ask him to issue a full apology to this House, said Carr, who was filling in for Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who was in New York attending the United Nations General Assembly. Scheer did not comment on Ritz's remark and continued his questions about the tax reforms. Outside the Commons, Status of Women Minister Maryam Monsef suggested that Scheer missed an opportunity to send a message about Ritz's comment. He had an opportunity to demonstrate that he has respect for women politicians in this place and those who are aspiring to someday find themselves in one of those seats, Monsef said. The condemnations came fast and furious from prominent Canadians as well as everyday citizens angered by his social media smear. Facing a firestorm of criticism, Ritz Battleford Lloydminster tweeted an apology for his choice of words later Tuesday, and his original tweet was deleted. I apologize for the use of Barbie, it is not reflective of the role the minister plays, Ritz said on Twitter. McKenna fired back a pointed response. Do you use that sexist language about your daughter, mother, sister? We need more women in politics. Your sexist comments won't stop us, said McKenna, who is in New York this week for the United Nations General Assembly. Nancy Peckford, of Equal Voice, a group that supports women in politics, said the Barbie comment speaks to the male dominance on Parliament Hill, where women make up 91 of the 338 MPs. This was an institution that was conceived before women had the right to vote. Adaptations are often slow and painful, she told the Star. The newer face of this government, I think, can feel a little discomforting and gives rise to these sorts of things, Peckford said, referring to the fact that half of the Liberal cabinet ministers are women. Peckford said she was encouraged by the condemnations that came from all corners. That shows things are evolving, she said. Gerald Butts, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's principal secretary, suggested that Ritz's comment underscored sexist attitudes that McKenna has faced since taking on the senior cabinet post. Climate Barbie wasn't a Ritz brain freeze, it's been a repellent, sexist campaign against McKenna from day one, Butts said. Ritz had previously announced his decision to resign from politics. It's not the first time the Saskatchewan MP has put his foot in his mouth. In 2008, he joked about the listeriosis outbreak that killed some 20 people, saying that the political damage was like a death by 1,000 cuts. Or should I say cold cuts. With files from the Canadian Press.